Icelandic author Oddný Eir's Land of Love and Ruins, 2016, translated into English by Philip Roughton, defies traditional genre boundaries by blending diary entries, philosophical reflections, and a travelogue. The unnamed narrator embarks on a journey across Iceland and Europe in search of a sense of home. The novel, which won the 2012 Icelandic Women's Literature Prize and the 2014 EU Prize for Literature, begins with the narrator, a woman writer in her 30s, returning to her family home in Reykjavik following the end of a long-term relationship. She reflects, "It's strange being home. I'm relieved, though I still feel a bit homesick. I've got to try to create a home of my own, probably alone." The narrative unfolds through a series of journal entries, each marked by location and time, whether by religious festivals, lunar phases, or personal milestones. As she explores what home means to her, the narrator delves into themes of love, family, politics, economics, ancestry, social cohesion, national history, and global travel. Her travels take her to rural Iceland, Paris, Strasbourg, Basel, London, and Cumbria, tracing her family's roots along the way. In her grandmother's house, she notes, "It's strange to have come to a place I'd heard so much about. I even feel farther from the place now, when I'm here inside it, than when Grandma described every little nook and cranny, all its patterns and colors, as if she were describing the emotional life within the house at the same time." The narrator also engages in birdwatching and visits archaeological sites, graves, and museums. Gradually, she develops a tentative definition of home as a place of experimentation and discovery, where the most natural in each individual can be developed. Her personal quest is intertwined with her relationships, particularly with her ornithologist boyfriend, Birdie, and her archaeologist brother, Owlie. She seeks balance, striving to maintain individuality within these bonds, while honestly acknowledging their shifting boundaries. The shared affectionate nicknames suggest an intimate connection. A recurring motif is the history of the incest taboo, which leads her to visit the home of William and Dorothy Wordsworth, siblings who lived as a couple. She reflects, "I had to come here and see the siblings' house, find out about their life together, discover whether the dwelling they shared might reveal something of the closeness of their relationship, if I could learn from it." In her philosophical exploration, the narrator engages with Heidegger's notion that language can create a home, underlining his phrase, "Language is the house of being." She begins to see writing itself as a way to address the complex problems of home she encounters. Throughout the novel, contemporary Iceland, still reeling from the 2008 financial crisis, features prominently as the narrator examines its political and cultural landscape. She is especially committed to finding a feminist path forward, aiming to find a kind of feminine solution within the whirlpool of our male-centered culture. She confronts the tangled nexus of land, nationalism, and patriarchy, offering observations that range from the deadpan, "Private ownership of vast tracts of land appears to be an anachronism," to the romantic, "Finally, water is being legally classified as a resource. But what about the desolation, the beauty and the spiritual space, the atmosphere?" To the tongue-in-cheek, "I think that farmers should be psychoanalyzed and rethink their connections with the earth and masculinity." Her linguistic creativity shines through as she invents terms like móðurjarðarast or móðurjarðarumhyggja, love or care for Mother Earth, though she admits these may be not very manageable and jokes it may take another decade to find better words. Yet, the narrator's intellectual quest remains open-ended. Even her search for the nature of home concludes with a tentative insight. All homes are, in some sense, museums. People surround themselves with things that remind them of the lives they once longed to live. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.